Hello, Game of Apps students. I'm going to be talking about a mini project number 1, showing you a demo of potentially what you might be building with you and your teams for this first half of semester number 1. So, what you're going to be building is a volunteer app. It's going to be a catalog of a list of volunteer organizations. The user will have the ability to browse through the different organizations and also to sign up for which organizations they might want to volunteer for. In terms of the structure of the teams, you will be working in cross-functional teams. Some of you would be designers, and the designers would be responsible for wireframing and mocking up the screens, understanding the user flow and understanding the user experience. The developers will be coding what the designers have mocked up and implementing it in Android Studio to run as an Android app. Now, all the team members, you're responsible for collaborating with each other, testing the app, and at the end, creating a presentation and presenting the final product to the rest of the students. So without further ado, let's take a look at the different components that you'll be working on. So the designers will be using Figma. Figma is a tool that allows you to lay out different screens. And over here, you'll see there's one screen that's laid out. And on top of the screen, there's 2 possible pop-ups. So on the left side, you see the screen there. It's basically a list of organizations. So you see the first one is called Volunteer Opportunity. There's a logo, the organization logo, and there's a second subtitle underneath the name of the organization that says haven't applied. So that means that the user hasn't applied to this organization. There's a photo for the organization, some description about it, and then there's a view info button, and then there's a heart and a bell icon. So if the user were to click on the view info icon, then view info button, then this pop-up will appear. Basically, it's a details about the organization, more than this little description here shown here. So this photo presumably would be the same photo, and then you'll have more information about the organization. The user can then sign up if they want to volunteer for this organization. They'll enter their full name, their email address, and their phone number. Here they can go back if they want to cancel, or submit if they want to submit their information. When they submit the information, we want the app to do some sort of input checking. So for example, here, this wasn't a valid email address, so it'll mark that field as invalid, and there's going to be an error message that says, please enter a valid email address. So assuming the user has corrected all the errors, when they click submit, then this other pop-up will appear. It says, we received your application. And then if the user taps on done there, it should go back to the main screen. And at this point where it says haven't applied, that should now change to applied, since the user has applied for this to volunteer for this organization. All right, so that's a demo of a possible design. Of course, your design will be different. You'll use your own colors. You'll have your different layout. But this is just a sample of what that might look like. All right, so the designers do that, and then the developers will then take that and implement that in Android Studio. So here we have a demo of an app that the mentors have put together, basically implementing that screen that you saw. So here we have an actual running app running in an Android emulator in Android Studio. And you can then see that it actually has the names of the organization, ABC Food Bank with their logo, DF Run for Health with its logo, and the user hasn't applied for any one of these. So the user can tap View Info, and then this pop-up appears. So with the name of the organization, some additional description, and then to sign up. So now the user can sign up. So for example, we can put my name, Roland, and for email address, let's say I'm going to skip that. So I'm going to put my phone number. And if I go submit, it flags the email address as invalid. So I need to enter my valid email address. So I'm going to say roland@gameofapps.org. All right. So if I go submit, then it says we received your application. If I go done here, you'll see that now it says under ABC Food Bank, I've applied for it. Well, for both DEF Run for Health and GHI Homes, I haven't applied yet. All right, so that's a simple demo of what you're going to be building. Again, your app might actually look slightly different depending on how you lay it out. And then after you've built that, we want to make sure that you test it as a team and then create a video presentation talking about the app, what it does, what you did, and what's good about your app. All right, so as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us on Slack, and the mentors will be happy to help you. Good luck and talk to you soon.